We're disappointed. We're disappointed through the way which we batted. We know that. It's tough to take in the dressing room when it happens. At the end of the day, they're 283 ahead. So what I would say is the game it's not over from this position. If we can knock them over in the morning, then I've seen Test cricket, put some strange endings. Let's put it that way. So there's been scores chased down here, fourth innings, of over 300 before. So that's us in our dressing room now, making sure that we stay up and we stay confident. But the first up till lunchtime, no, it was good bowling. I'll give credit to Australia's bowlers as well. First, they bowled into very good areas, as they've done throughout the series already. So we know that the challenge they present to us. A couple of good balls in our top six, but there was also some poor shot selection. We know at Test cricket that it's an area where we're trying to get better, and it's an area where we have to get better if we're going to compete against the best at Test cricket. Whether that's in our own country or around the world. So it's something which I know our batters will be disappointed with today from some of their shots. Outside the eye line a lot, 4 dismissals out of our top 6. So that's an area where Test cricket's tough. You can get exposed if you don't get things right. If you don't get your shot selection correct, then you're going to get punished. Well, a mixture, certainly a mixture. I mean, the Aussie attack is a good one, and we've seen that they'll keep things tight. It's up to us to try to get through that first spells. We've seen Edgbaston and at Lords, when you can get through that initial period against them, where they get the ball into the right area, then they'll find it harder as well, and you become more settled and more comfortable. So there's a real balance between how you play. How you mix up your aggression and your ability to try to wear the opposition down as well. So we haven't done it today. There's no excuses. Our dressing room won't make excuses on that, and we simply have to get better. Simple as that. Well, I would look. Test cricket, you can't hide. I mean, you can't hide in any form of the game to an extent, but Test cricket is the most mentally challenging, which you'll get presented with, because you got to get back up and you got to go out and field in front of a full house. So there would be an enormous amount of disappointment in terms of an opportunity which we had today to be able to get beyond Australia in our first innings score and be able to put some pressure back onto them. As it was, we ended up again chasing the game, and the bowlers putting a good performance again. I mean, it would appear that batting on both sides is not straightforward. The bowlers have probably held the upper hand throughout this match. But we've got to believe, tomorrow. There's no point us, getting out of bed in the morning if we don't think that we can do something special. So, that's will be the most important thing when we come in again tomorrow morning. Like I said, I've seen fourth inning scores, run chases happen as well. So that's our belief. But we know that we've missed an opportunity today in our first innings, but quite badly. Look, the guys we've selected, we believe are good enough to do the job, and I still believe they are. The facts are, you only have to look at some of the stats and know that they can do better as a group, and that's a challenge for them, and that comes around through some guts and some skill, and also being able to play the situation out in the middle as well, which we found wanting today. Well, but there was, look, Ali, I mean, there was a real opportunity there today. So I wouldn't say that any of our lads lacked focus at all. I would say that the preparation, we knew that the performance at Lords had given us confidence. The first innings performance as well. So we came to the ground today with a great opportunity. The guys have practiced very well. They're all sort of clear on what they're trying to do. But when you get over the line and out in the middle, that's where it counts. And whether that becomes down more to the mental side of your batting. That is the area where they have to keep searching and keep trying to respond. You can look at different formats of the game which are out there. So when you look at the emphasis on the shorter forms of the game and the development of players or batsmen in general, you could say around the world, not just in our country as well. There are certainly some world-class batsmen who really stand out, but we're working hard to try and improve our players as well. So, I mean, that's not going to stop, and we certainly know the most important thing is keeping them confident. So, even though, because you know, when guys have bad performances, and I know what it's like myself, you play a poor shot, or you might be struggling over the course of 3-4 innings. You know, you've got to be able to keep yourself up. You've got to show that strength. So we'll keep working with the players to do that. I see him with bags of energy in terms of when he comes in and does his work, does his practice. I mean, obviously, you know, he's worked on his movements from Lords to here, felt confident, got a very good ball today. And as I often say to the lads, you can get good balls in Test cricket, and that's why when you get in, you've got to make it count, because, you know, good bowlers, you know, Test bowlers will bowl good deliveries, and sometimes you won't be able to do that much about it. And I would say Joe's delivery today was an absolute beauty. You know, there's not really much he could have done about that. I think as the Test match goes on, naturally, you know, a lot of, you know, I suppose pressure can get put onto the captain. You know, he's got to get back out there. You know, the team's been bowled out for 67. He's got to get back out there and captain the team. So naturally, that is going to take something out of you as well. So it's up to us as well to support him. I wouldn't say they're playing for their futures, no. I mean, I would try to keep it as well like that as well, Chris. You know, an opportunity. We have to, you know, sports people always have to be very optimistic, you know, when you have an opportunity still to do something. And that's what we hope can present to us tomorrow. You know, first of all, we've got to try and get those four wickets. And if we can keep them relatively, even if it's 320, 330, few of our lads, if they can put their hands up, they can do something special. So I always believe that is capable. But we have to try and find generally a bit more consistency, you know, with our play going forward in Test cricket. Yeah, I mean, you can look at we can look at volume of cricket which our guys play. You can look at county cricket. You can look at many things. I know that playing for your country is a very special thing. And ultimately, you know, the guys have a great deal of pride. So their pride would have been dented today, but they are out there. They're playing for their countries. So when it comes down to sort of, whether it's culture or however you look at it, the county game. These guys want to perform, but they have to be able to do better. Simple as that. We have to try to help them to get better as well. How deep it goes within our game, and I say sometimes it's not just in, doesn't just happen to us. Lots of other sides collapse as well. But today's tough to take because we had a good opportunity, in our first innings to put Australia under a lot of pressure, and you can only deal with it, match by match. I'll let you have a look deeper into the reasons why it goes on. Yep, I thought their bowlers bowled excellently. I thought they put our guys under pressure. I mean, from a batting point of view, I know, but playing at Test level against good quick bowling, sometimes you just got to play, have your eyes behind the ball and play it. That's why it was disappointing. Some of our dismissals today, outside the eye line, and you're not necessarily in control of those strokes. So it's good bowling. As I say, there was a couple of really good deliveries in there as well, but there was also some poor shot selection from us. Yeah, well, I mean, we'd like to give him a bit more of a break. 30 overs is not quite enough, but he came off with cramp, and he seems all right.